Hello guys, back again for another Pickups video. Didn't think I was going to make one originally today because what I did today was I basically got all my doubles I'd gained over the years, like maybe through buying like collections of games or a lot of games, or accidentally buying a game I already owned because I didn't think I had it but I actually did, and got that all together last night and took it into this place I usually don't go to. And I don't go in there, and I know I've seen this, a lot of people do this. I don't go in there thinking I'm going to get full price, because you're never going to get that. I mean, I kind of learned that in the 90s when I used to be into like sports cards and comic books. And the first time I went in this sport card place to sell my card, being a young kid, and I know anybody, like, oh, I'm going to get full price. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. You're probably going to get half price because they got to make money too. At least that's what I go and do, thinking, okay, if I get, like half price, that's kind of cool. They're doubles, really didn't matter, kind of thing. Or, as long as the guy's giving me fair price and not trying to lowball me, as long as the guy's not trying to lowball me, and I know he's being a fair, I'm usually all right with it. So, and one thing I do respect, sometimes you do like give a little to them because maybe you go there a lot and you're hoping it pays off in the long run. But in this case, he was very, very nice. He told me how much, he was going to sell the whole thing for, and this is how much, he could like offer me around. And I could tell he's dealt with a lot of people that usually like expect more than they get, because he's like, well, none of these are like, considered rare anyway. Because I think he was trying to like, he wasn't trying to be mean. He was trying to like slowly deflate, down, not just like, you're not getting squat or anything for it. And I was happy with it. Again, I wasn't expecting a lot. They're all doubles that I had acquired through things I gained over the years. So just trying to get rid of them, honestly. Just, hey, why are these here? They're taking up space. I need to get rid of it. I already have good copies of these games, and I don't need a second copy. So, but the coolest thing there was what I got today. Now, when I go into a store looking for games or game-related stuff, I always look for games I have memories on. I don't care if it's the most expensive game there. I don't care, how everybody's like, oh, I want that game because it's ultra rare game or whatever. It's hard to find. To me, it's all about the memories I have with the games I buy. And if I don't have a tie to that game, I'm not going to get it. There are cases like, okay, there's games like, because I rented a lot of NES games, there are some rare games I played that I have memories of, that if I saw them, I would probably get them because I have memories of it. Color Dinosaur is not a game I'm going to be like going crazy over because I never played it. I have no memories of it, and if there was a cheap game in there, maybe Kung Fu, I would get that over that game. But I'm really excited to show you what I got. So these are not actually games, to believe it or not. These are not on the NES, which I did go in there seeing what he had for NES but in the end, I ultimately got 2 boxes, Super Nintendo boxes. The first one is for PGA Tour Golf. Now, you're saying that's a sports game, but I love this game. I have this game boxed and complete on the Genesis. I played this game on the PC back in the day, and I thought I owned this game on the Super Nintendo, but I don't, but it doesn't matter because I will get it. But to see the box in this great condition got me really excited. Real cool. What was even more exciting to me than the box, to be honest, was the actual fact that it actually has, because the plastic bag and the insert that the games go in, and that to me is really cool. Now it doesn't have an instruction booklet, and that's fine. I can get the instruction booklet easy enough, but just to see a box makes me excited, because it's funny, when it comes to my NES games, I like them without the boxes, and that's because it's a lot of times it's hard to find really good boxed NES games, like the box is in great condition, and when I put them on the shelf, I'm not gonna put them out because I don't want to keep pulling them in outside the box. But when it comes to like Super Nintendo games, I love them in the boxes, especially the artwork. I love it all. I don't know why. The difference is for me, and just like the N64, I actually like them boxed. But a lot of my games I really do need to buy boxes for because I got them. I might as well get boxes for them. But I'm really excited for this one. But that was not the one that really got me excited. The one I'm about to show you got me so super excited. And I thought I actually owned this game, but I actually owned the Black Gate game of this, and that is Ultima, the False Prophet. This box is in perfect condition. I can't find a flaw in it. And when I saw this box and it's sitting in the case, he actually had a bunch of boxes actually, and there's no game in it, and I didn't care. I was like, I love this box, and I'm gonna get this game because I thought I had this, but I actually had Ultima the Black Gate. This is actually the first Super Nintendo Ultima game by FCI, and it wasn't cool enough that I got the box in perfect condition, and it has the sleeve and insert in it just like the other one. But there are other things that got me real excited. And this first one is the Nintendo Power Super Power Club. Something I completely forgot about. I think about Nintendo Power, but I never thought about this club because when I opened this up, and this is where my wife starts, looking at me funny. Oh, there's the whole player's guide, of course, top secret passwords guide. But what was really cool when I opened this up was I completely forgot that there were power trading cards. And of course they had the Super Power Shoe. But I completely forgot about the Power trading cards. And when I got so excited looking this up, my wife looked at me like, it's Nintendo Power. I go, yeah, but you understand. I completely forgot about the Power cards. And that's something I really need to track down and look at what the prices are. Because I'd love actually to have the Power cards. And it's something nobody ever talks about. I've never seen anybody actually show the Power cards, Power trading cards in a video. So I don't know if many people don't have them or they're afraid to take it out of the books or whatever. But if that wasn't enough to get me excited, oh no. Besides, our registration card's still in there, which made me laugh. I just love that the card's still in there. But a lot of Super Nintendo and NES games came with posters. And this is what got me more giddy than anything. The fact this thing still has its poster in it. It doesn't have the instruction booklet. It has the little Super Nintendo book that they all came with. Both boxes do, but the fact the posters in here made me so excited, and really, I love these posters. And this shows you what FCI had out at the time: the 3 Ultima games, the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons games they did. Sim Earth. I absolutely love the Bard's Tale. That's something I'd love to have on the NES someday. Just to see all the games that they had out at the time. This poster is really, really cool. I was really excited to see this. Exodus, The Quest of Avatar, and Warriors of Destiny. There were a lot of Ultimate games that came out on the Super Nintendo and the NES. And this is one of the things that got me the most excited to see this poster in it. I was really excited. And for me, it's about the memories and cool stuff. Like those poster stuff, I could talk about those things all day. Those little things I find like that get me really excited. I got one more thing I can't show, which is actually a birthday gift for my wife because her birthday's in a month, but it is video game related, so I can't wait to show that later. Now, the next 2 things I'm going to show you is actually from the same place, but in this case, it was last weekend. My wife went there. Actually, it was a week ago. My wife went there a week ago to get something my son wants, video game related, and we're going to try to stretch out where he forgets till Christmas. But it was a Christmas gift. And while she was there, she kept texting my phone with all these pictures, like, do you have this game? Do you have that game? Like, no, I don't have this. Yes, I don't have this. Oh, wow, they have this. I've been really looking for this game, kind of thing. And she came back and gave me 2 games. Gave me 2 games. But the only thing she said, she's got part of my Christmas shopping done, so that means I'm getting some retro games for Christmas. And that's awesome, because you can't have enough retro games in your collection. As far as I'm concerned, I love all retro games. But the first game she gave me when she came back is a game that I thought I had on the Super Nintendo, maybe because I just assumed I had it, because I already have it. I already have it on one of them on the N64 and the Wii, the Wii U, So I assumed I had it on Super Nintendo, and I did not, and that was Super Mario Kart. Absolutely love this game. When this game came out, and I almost want to say, to me as a kid, this was the first 3D racing game. It was just so different than anything else at the time. And when this came out, I was so excited for it. Rented it like I did a lot of games back then, and then I bought it. And I absolutely loved, the way they had the power-ups and the way how different it was than anything else. And so I'm really glad to have this back in the collection. Been playing it a little bit. Absolutely love that game. And of course, that sound will be my dog dropping her bone upstairs while I'm talking, but that's fun. But this is really cool to get this. I'm really excited to get this back in the collection. This racing game was awesome. I mean, this and F-Zero on the Super Nintendo were the most amazing racing games ever for me at the time. Absolutely loved these games. Played several hundred hours playing this on the Super Nintendo. And this other one for the N64 is a Hot Wheels game, because my son likes the Hot Wheels games. And I currently have 52 games in my N64 collection. And the N64 library in the U.S. is only 275 games. It's not really big. And I'm not going like, "Ooh, I need to complete the collection today." But I mean, with it being that small over time, it's funny how this system. I played the system. I bought this system. I love this system now. But it also amazes me how many games I did not play on this system, even though I bought it when it first launched. And this game is actually Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, which I do own this in other systems, and it's a fun little racing game. I really enjoy it. But it always amazes me on the N64 how, like, even though I had it, even though I rented it, it was funny because when the N64 first came out, and I owned it, I would look on the game shelf in a video game store, and there was, at the time, whatever reason, they just didn't, I looked at all the games around, they just didn't appeal to me. And then eventually I did get into it, and eventually I rented games, but there were a lot of games I never played, and that was one of them. So it's really cool to have that, because played a little bit, it's kind of cool. So guys, that's all my pickups for this video. It's only 4 pickups, but they're really cool. I'm really excited about them. So, like always guys, thanks for watching, and I will make another video soon. Later.